Well, here we are, bright and early in the morning, ready to get on it, get it started. So what are we working on today? What's the situation today? Handy item to have. No, we're not working on that. No, that's not going to be worked on either. But this is going to be worked on.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
We got our 1941 wheelies taped off, ready to paint. We got all our filters changed out. And we're ready to get on it and get it done. So what we're going to do today, we're going to go ahead and paint the orange. The bottom of the car is orange, and if you look right there, that body line, that's where the cutoff point is. So no sense talking, let's just get her done. Alright, what you're looking at here, we got our 1941 wheelies, it's all taped off. And before I do anything to the car, it's all in primer. You can see right here where we went back and we got the minor imperfections out. Okay, we went back and, used our 320, okay, to get the imperfections out, the pinholes. We went around it with our Evercoat. We've done everything possible we could do to make the car the best possible paint job that it can get. The next thing I need to do, I need to blow the car off to make sure all the dust is gone. So I'm going to shut my paint pan. I'm going to outline, this is going to be a two-tone paint job, okay? The bottom half is going to be orange, top half will be yellow, and we'll have flames going down the side, cutting it off, and then of course we'll have our fence and pinstripe to go with it. So this is a big paint job. This is a very, very big paint job, and today we'll get one color on it, which will be our orange. But wow, it's a big car, big paint job. This has been an extreme build job, okay? So what I'm going to start out with is, if you look right here, I got me some Scotch, 3M Scotch, okay, that's made by 3M. I believe it is. Yeah, 3M right there, wow. And this is 1/4 inch, okay? Now I also use 1/8 inch, and this is plastic tape, okay? It's very pliable, very stretchable. And I also use 1/8 inch when I outline my flames, okay? But we're going to do straight lines on this today, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my 1/4 inch tape. And what I'm going to do, since this is going to get flames, and even if it was going to get pinstripe, but since this is going to get flames, we don't have to be exactly 100% perfect on our line, because the flames are going to cover the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here. Okay, I'm eyeballing this line out and I'm coming across, see? Do you see what I'm saying? Now I'm not stretching my tape. And if you know it, if you can see what I'm doing here, I'm using a full arm's length worth of tape. I'm not doing it in little sections like this. You don't want to do that, because then you're going to start getting crooked lines. If you run across a crooked line, stretch it out, and just lay the tape on there nice and easy, just like that. And then once you got it laid down, then you can come back. Push it on there. Now, when you get to your gaps here, what I do, I take a key, and without stretching the tape at all, I go ahead and stick it in the hole. Okay, and then I start my tape. Okay? Now what that's going to do, that's going to go ahead and cut that off right there so it won't get no overspray up into the yellow of the car, the other color. Tape around, just like you see me doing. I'm going to go ahead and meet up with what I got right here. And voila. I take my rag and I go ahead, and as I'm taking my rag and wiping it off, I'm rubbing the tape down. I want to make sure that that is secure and it's not going to come off because it's going to be on there for a while. And I'm also wiping the edge off. Okay, now I'm on the other side of the car. Then I'm going to come back around. Okay. Before I take the car off to where I want it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of 2-inch tape. I'm going to fold it back just like you see me doing right here. Okay, I'm going to fold the sticky side out. And what I'm going to do, and I think some of you already know, I'm going to go ahead and stick it inside this groove. Matter of fact, you know what? We're going to go this way with it. Okay, see the sticky side is out. I'm going to take my key just like you see. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and lightly push in on that. Because I want that, and I'm going to take the side of the key, I want that to be taped off just like that. I want that tape to go inside there. Now the reason for that is, once again, so the overspray won't go up inside there and ruin our paint line that we have inside the door jamb. So I'll go around, I'll tape off all the jams just like you see, okay, where there might be yellow paint, and then I'll take my paper and I'll tape it up. I'll put one wrap around it, that's all we're going to need. I'll probably throw some plastic over it because I like to keep everything nice and clean so I don't have to do any excessive sanding later on. And then we will be painting the orange. Let me get it taped off. Always remember, your blue fine line tape is a very, very good friend of yours when you're doing a lot of artwork, or when you're doing custom two-tone paint jobs, or when you're doing basically anything, airbrushing, flame jobs. It's just a good fucking thing to have laying around the shop. This type of paint job can get very, very expensive, okay? And if you're not prepared to spend the money that it takes to paint a car to this magnitude, I would suggest that you go a different route. If you can't fucking handle doing this on your own, okay, which I think you can. I think you can do it with a little practice, okay? And when I say practice, that's what I'm getting at. Practice on test panels, okay? Don't think that you're just going to get in there, jump in it, and say, fuck it, I can do it, okay? It's better to get a test panel and practice and play with the paint colors you're using and, you know, paint a whole test panel, okay, to exactly what you want painted on your car, all right? You're going to save a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of fucking headaches and a lot of hollering and fucking bitching. I'm going to get this taped off. We're going to paint the bottom orange. The top's going to be yellow. That will be tomorrow. Let me get it taped off. We're going to see what happens from there.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.